This video is a special request from my old friend the GunGeek. He wanted to do a quick look at the internals of this Stoger side-by-side coach gun that I got during Black Friday sales. This particular model I think is the base model. There's no rails, it's just a simple bead sight and a very hollow synthetic plastic stock. Which is going to be interesting shooting it. But first, I also like to have a disclaimer because I don't know what YouTube's policies are. I know the firearms thing, because another reason I say this is another YouTube channel, The Blind Sniper. He's been getting all kinds of hits and got hung up like I did in the past for reasons he doesn't understand, okay? And they're threatening to shut his whole channel down, forever. Also, going along those lines, I always put it at the end of the video, but please, if you could, just hit the like button and subscribe. That'll help protect me in a way, because the more likes I get on a video and the more subscribers I have, it's not as easy for them to pull this on me like they did, where they gave me 2 strikes within a week or two, or within a 30 days, and it ended up being a 90-day suspension. And I didn't know whether they were going to come up with another one and shut my channel down, so it is scary. But anyway, those things there, and a disclaimer: we are not modifying this gun, removing anything, adjusting it, or changing it in any way, shape, or form. This is basically an educational thing to look inside this mechanism with the stock off, and I will demonstrate to you how this little internal mechanism works on this gun. We'll get a close look at it. That's all this video is about. Okay, my friend wanted to see that, to look at the quality. Also, we're going to look at the quality and the workmanship on this particular piece. And also another thing, that Mento is actually the name of a gentleman who started off making little break-action single-shot shotguns down in Brazil and sold a lot of them. He started his own company making barrels, I guess, was his specialty. And his company took that name. I don't know if he's still alive, but it ended up being bought by, wasn't Taurus, what was it? It ended up being part of a conglomeration there. And this is where the shotgun, his name is on there from the company. So I don't know if he designed this or built these originally in the old days. This side-by-side coach gun has been a model that has been around for quite a long time. All right, but let's get into the examination. I'll get a very good close-up here, and I'll try to break it open and show you how this thing works. Here's a good look at this item with the stock off. You can see where it has a simple mainspring here, and this, when you actuate the lever and that, it cocks the hammers. There's one there, and there's a hammer here, and this little toggle mechanism goes back and puts the gun on safe, which blocks the triggers, which are here, the 2 triggers. I'm probably going to have to change the camera in that, and I'll try to actuate this and you can watch the mechanism work. But just to give you an idea, it's pretty simple in design, but you can see where the pins have been driven in and kind of hammered down. I really wouldn't like taking this apart or doing anything. So yeah, let me do that. Let me get this camera, because I'm going to have to lay this flat, and then I'll show you how the mechanism actually works. Alright, so I'm going to try my best to show you guys how this thing works. There's your separate triggers, which forward, one takes that hammer first, and this one, if you look how they are set up, that's how it works. Pretty basic mechanism. The spring in that is, the main spring is right here. Take a look at the other side so you can see. And now I'm going to try to actuate this. So what you want to watch is you watch the hammers come back, and this little piece here in the back here, how this turns the safety on. So we're going to break the action open. I got to get it started. Okay, got it started. So now I can hold this thing and break this now. So your hammers came back, and this lever come over and blocked right in there, put the safety on, which moves this thing here, as you can see. And we'll do the safety. See, the safety's there, and when they compress the spring, that rod moves into there and pushes the safety over. Now you got your hammer cocked there, and your hammer cocked there. That's basically it. I'm trying to give you another angle of it. You know. Alright, now, firing them. We'll go from this side. So this forward trigger, I'll take the safety off, it might help. Forward trigger does that hammer, and the rearward trigger does the left barrel. And that's about it, guys. I really don't know what else you'd need to see, but we can take the foregrip apart and look at the levers and that and explain how the action is activated. Okay, here's a look at the other side of the receiver. Firing pins are out. You can see how this works. Pretty standard. It's when that barrel rotates down on these little arms here. That's what actuates or activates all the mechanism in the back and cocks the hammer. That's how most of these firearms, most break action firearms work, shotguns especially. Also, I can turn this around, you can look a little bit better at how it goes inside the receiver. And like I said, with the two triggers, this is a simpler, less expensive mechanism. Having a single trigger, that mechanism is going to be a bit more complicated. And if it's adjustable, where you have a switch that you can change what barrel shoots first, that's even going to add more money to the cost of the weapon, making it more complicated. But there you go, GunGeek, and anyone else that ever really wanted to know what the internals of a break action side-by-side shotgun are like, there you go. And like I asked at the beginning, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.